Hello everyone, it's Becca from Becca Books and Bujo, and it is time to check in on my 23 goals for 2023. It is the end of quarter 3, end of September, beginning of October, so it's time to check in on how I'm doing with my yearly goals. I set 23 goals for myself in 2023, and I've been doing really well so far, but it's time to go through and see how I'm doing and kick myself into gear to try to get them done in the last quarter of the year. So let's begin with goal number 1. That was to play 3 pieces or perfect 3 pieces on the piano. I had completed that in quarter 2, so no issue there. The second goal was to try out intermittent fasting, and I think in quarter 1 I had read the book Fast, Feast, Repeat by Jen Stevens, and quarter 2 I had attempted a 28-day fast start. In quarter 3 I did complete a 28-day fast start. So I'm going to say that this goal is complete. However, I don't think I will be continuing on with intermittent fasting. I love eating a bowl of ice cream at night, and I really love breakfast in the morning. So I think I just need to figure out other ways to try to lose weight, eating healthier throughout the day, and also definitely exercising. So that's going to be in the cards for the future. So I'm going to count this goal as complete and just won't do it in the future. Okay, goal number 3 is to complete a cross-stitching project. I'm so close, you guys. Let me show you. This is where I'm at with the little owls. I don't know if it's focusing well, but all I have to do is some black outline work and then it'll be done. So, almost. It will easily get completed in the 4th quarter. Goal number 4 was to complete a 5K. I trained for this and completed this in quarter 2, so nothing to report now. Goal number 5 is to complete a mom journal daily, and I fill in these questions that this journal asks me every night before I go to bed. So I am on track to finishing this goal. Quarter 3, I would say I am in progress, on track to complete by the end of the year. Goal number 6 was to declutter our house, and more specifically our storage room. I am not doing so great this quarter. Quarter 1, I had a lot of energy to start this cleaning out process, decluttering process. And in quarter 3, it was a goal to specifically work on the storage room. I had done my library, our spare bedroom, our living room, our kids' rooms. I guess I did this quarter declutter our kids' rooms pretty well. I definitely went through their closets and got rid of clothes they do not wear and donated that. So I shouldn't say I completely failed this quarter, but I just didn't do as much in the storage room as I would have hoped. I have gone through a few bins, but I definitely have a lot more to go through. And then as far as the rest of the house, I would still like to get through the kitchen. I feel like there are a lot of things hidden in the back of cupboards that we don't use, we don't touch at all. And so I would love to declutter that area of the house. So I'm doing all right. Still a lot of work to be done in quarter 4. Goal number 7 was to complete the 30-day yoga challenge with Adrian, and I completed that in January, so in quarter 1. Goal number 8 is to sell $500 worth of items on Facebook Marketplace. I've sold slightly under $300 worth of items, so I have a lot to do this quarter, and I don't know what else to put on Facebook Marketplace. We need to go through our garage. That's another area of the house we need to declutter, so maybe we could find some things in the garage. Maybe some things once we go through the kitchen too, but I don't know if I can sell another $200 worth of things. We'll see. I can always try. Goal number 9 was an easy gimme, apply for a cashback credit card. We did that even before the end of 2022, so maybe that was something I shouldn't have put on my 2023 list, but the ladies who created this idea of X in 20X, they said, give something that is so easy that you will complete it 100%, and so that was my gimme. Goal number 10 is to have a fully funded emergency fund. Fully funded emergency fund. How many times can I say fund? Let me quick do the math. We're really close. I haven't moved money around yet at the end of the month, which usually I do at the month end, but we are 95% of the way completed to this goal. We might even be 100% by the end of September. I'm filming this a little bit early, but I will say it's not complete yet, but it will be definitely by the end of the year. Goal number 11 is to pay off half of our family loan. We had a family member give us some money so Willie could take his grad classes, and we would like to pay half of that off by the end of 2023. And I haven't updated this recently. Okay, so at the end of quarter 2, we were at 43% of the way paid of the overall. So we were working toward getting 50% of the way paid. And now at the end of quarter 3, we are 46%. So we are slowly but surely getting to that 50% mark. Goal number 12 is to rewatch The Office television show and listen to the Office Ladies podcast as we rewatch the episodes. So I'm rewatching the television series with my husband, and then I'm listening to the podcast later on my own. And let's see, at the end of quarter 2, we were 20% of the way through the series, and now at the end of quarter 3, we are 42% of the way through the show. So we've watched 86 out of the 201 episodes of The Office. So still a lot more to go. There's a fly buzzing around. That's annoying. So still a lot more to go, but there is hope. And you know, this is just a fun goal, so it's okay if we don't get all the way through it. I swear, these stupid flies. Goal number 13 was to go to the eye doctor. Completed that in quarter 1. Goal number 14 was to fix our toilet. Also completed that in quarter 1. Goal number 15 was to print family pictures, and I had ordered them in quarter 2, and now in quarter 3 they are up. I will put a picture here. I'm very pleased with how they look. Goal number 16 is to take family pictures. This is on the calendar for early October, so that should be great. It'll be completed in early quarter 4. Goal number 17 is to send Christmas cards, and that's not going to be done until early December, so I have to wait until the end of quarter 4 to do that one. Goal number 18 was to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I did that in quarter 1, so thank you to all of you who watch my channel. And if you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel. Stick around and watch more of my bookish and bullet journaling content. Goal number 19 was to try live streaming. I did that in quarter 1. I definitely haven't live streamed since then, so I would like to, but I at least tried it once. I swear if you can hear this fly, so annoying. Anyway, goal number 20 is to purchase a new camera for filming. And guess what, you guys? If you couldn't tell, I am filming on my new camera. This is the first video that I have filmed for my channel with this new camera, so I hope it looks all right. There's that fly. I hope it looks all right. I don't know anything about cameras, but I'm sure it'll look better than my phone camera. Anyway, that goal is complete. Goal number 21 was to get a new profile picture for YouTube, Instagram, and I did that in quarter 1. Goal number 22 is to get better at Instagram. Have I gotten better at Instagram? In July, I posted approximately 15 times. In August, 12 times. And in September so far, I've posted 11 times. That's pretty average. I am looking back at quarter 1 and I posted like 24 times in February. That's crazy. I need to do better, I guess, if I could do that well in February. But, yeah, I don't know. I would say 15 is about my average. And so if I can get that in a month, I would say I'm doing pretty well at posting on Instagram. But I have noticed that most of my posts are actually just stories, and I share what I'm reading currently. And so I would like to get better. I'm changing my goal a little bit at the actual posts. And, you know, I see these beautiful Bookstagram channels who have lovely layouts, and I just maybe need to do some research as to what a good Bookstagram picture actually looks like. So that might be endless scrolling of Bookstagram, but I think that sounds fun. It's just maybe a little bit of time that I need to put in it beforehand so that I can get better at it myself, posting my own pictures. So there we go. I don't know. If getting better at something is such a hard goal to actually track. So that was maybe a bad goal of mine to start with, but that's okay. And lastly, goal number 23 is my reading goals, which are actually 10 individual goals. So let's go through those really quick. My first reading goal was to read 100 books, and I completed that in quarter 3. I have now read like 107. So I'll get way above that for the whole year of 2023, but it's fun to know that I have read 100 books this year already. My second reading goal is to read to 0, but for me, it's not actually read to 0. It's to get my TBR, my physical TBR down. It started at like 240 at the beginning of the year. At the end of quarter 2, I was at 234, and I've made quite a significant jump at the end of quarter 3. I have 220 books on my physical TBR. So it went down by 14 books in the quarter. That's from reading my physical TBR, but also unhauling some books that I just knew I would never get to. So that's great. My third reading goal was to update Goodreads. I completed that in quarter 1. Goal number 4, reading goal number 4, is to read the books that have been lent to me. I have a lot of borrowed books on my shelves, and I think I've read 1 total this quarter. So not great. And so far for the year, I've read 5. So maybe next year I need to make this goal more of a priority. Goal number 5 for reading is to update my Goodreads, and I did that in quarter 1. The 6th reading goal is to complete the buzzword challenge, and I am on track to complete this goal. I'll just tell you what I read for quarter 3. In July, the buzzword was weather words, and I read this one, Sky Day, by Leona Ross. For August, the buzzword was body part, and I read Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. And for September, the buzzword was game words, and I read The Collected Regrets of Clover by Mickey Bramer. Clover being another word for club, which is a suit in a deck of cards. Goal number 7 for reading is to complete the A to Z letter challenge. Is it just called the A to Z challenge? I don't know. And I have read all of my letters except Q and Z. Will I be able to get those in quarter 4? I don't know. Give me some suggestions down below of books that start with Q and Z. I'm having a hard time. My 8th reading goal is to complete the Book of the Month reading challenge, which they have on their app. You have to read 15 Book of the Month books, 3 debut darlings, and 1 page pusher. I have completed the debut darlings and the page pusher. I completed those probably in quarter 1 or 2, and now I have read 14 out of the 15 Book of the Months. So I just need to read 1 more in quarter 4 to complete that goal. My 9th reading goal is to complete my self-destruct books, and I've got to get that done here in October or November because I think that self-destruct video went up mid-November, mid to late November. I have 4 more books to read. One of them is on my October TBR, The Help, but then I still have The Goldfinch, Cold Mountain, and Catch-22 to read. So, gotta make that a priority. And my last reading goal, goal number 10, is to participate in the Genre-a-thon, which is hosted by Whitney from Tibera's Den. She gives a genre every month that is out of her comfort zone and generally out of my comfort zone too. We have a lot of similar reading tastes. And I'll just update you on what I did in quarter 3. July's genre was adventure or travel, and what did I read for that one? If I didn't have my bullet journal, I'd be lost. I read One Italian Summer by Rebecca Searle. That character travels to Italy. August, I kind of cheated because the prompt was to read a children's or middle grade book, and I read books to my kids every single night, so I counted those as my children's books. I was going to definitely try to read a middle grade, and then I never got to it, so kind of. And then in September, the prompt was to read a sci-fi or a short story collection. I actually did both of those. My sci-fi, I read Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir, and the short story collection I read is called Love and Color by Bolu Babalola. So just so happened that I got both of those covered. So if you're keeping track, that was 3 out of my 10 reading goals that I've fully completed. Another 2 that I am on track to complete by the end of the year. The others I gotta work on. So let's just recap in numbers because I love numbers. I have fully completed 12 out of the 23 goals. So basically halfway at the end of quarter 3. I would say that's pretty good. I am in progress with 10 of the 23 goals. So either on track to complete or really close to completing by the end of the year. Fingers crossed. And I have not even started one goal, and that is to send out Christmas cards because I can't. It's not that season yet. So 22 out of the 23 I've either completed or I'm in progress with. That's wonderful. The whole point of this is to just motivate myself and not just sit on the couch like a potato. So I'm doing pretty well. So let me know in the comments down below what you hope to complete by the end of the year. What do you need to get done this quarter? I am cheering you on. I hope that you get all of your goals complete by the end of the year. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like it on your way out. Consider subscribing to my channel, again, if you would like to see more bookish and bullet journaling content from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!